Live from our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Louise Hobart begins now.
$10 million in flood funding will soon be available for small businesses and primary producers hit hardest by wild weather across Tasmania in August, especially in the Derwent Valley. Those who were in the firing line say the funds will go a long way in helping communities recover.
Certainly the biggest influx of water we've had, it certainly came up to a metre above this ground here, so it was up to this height all the way across.
But as communities recover, and you can see it here at the Bowls Club, they need additional funding over time because that recovery takes time.
The grants will be available from Tuesday. A key crossbench MP says he's lost confidence in Treasurer Michael Ferguson. Former Labor leader David O'Byrne confirming he will support a motion in Parliament against the Treasurer when it resumes on Tuesday. Labor insisting the Treasurer needs to go.
Pressure continuing to ramp up against Tasmania's Treasurer following months of scrutiny about the delivery of a new spirit, his dealings with Tasports and the state budget.
There is no doubt that the TT Line Tasports fiasco is a catastrophic failure of policy and governance in Tasmania.
Labor and David O'Byrne insisting Michael Ferguson needs to go. But Dean Winter says his party is waiting for a statement from the Premier before announcing if it will push a no-confidence motion.
And he needs to hold his ministers to account. The incompetence here is staggering.
While Mr O'Byrne says he would support that motion.
This is a sad and sorry and dark episode in Tasmanian public policy, and we will pay for this for many years to come. And as an independent member of Parliament, it's my obligation to stand up.
Minister Ferguson should absolutely stay in Cabinet. He has the full support of his colleagues, and I'm sure that the Parliament will support Mr Ferguson.
Meanwhile, Labor's unveiling its plan to get government businesses back on track with a total reform of the Government Business Act.
We have had one shareholder minister in Treasurer Ferguson. There hasn't been enough oversight. You need to have competitive tension.
The Premier is overseas on a trade mission and is expected to return in time for question time on Tuesday.
Government's prepared to face whatever any parliamentarian wants to do, say and move within the Parliament.
Stacey Eldridge, 7 Tasmania News.
Hundreds of balloons were spotted in Hobart today, carrying a new cubby house for the Royal Hobart Hospital Children's Ward. Built by apprentices, the structure was donated with hopes of putting a smile on the face of sick kids.
Up, up and away. A very special delivery flying towards the Royal Hobart.
Given the weather not playing nice, it actually went really well. The guys did a great job.
Not even high winds could stop this team from helping put a smile on the face of sick boys and girls. This custom-made cubby house now calling the children and adolescent ward home.
We have kids having oncology treatment, we have complex surgical cases, we have kids that have fallen off bikes and broken their arms. It's flu season at the moment.
Variety and 17 other community-led groups making it happen. Just one of the ways the group supports Tasmania's hospitals.
We have distributed just over $120,000 worth of Lego in partnership with Archie's 100. That went to the Royal Hobart Hospital, the Launceston General Hospital, as well as the Northwest.
CEO Mohammed Oldagam unable to fully channel his inner Carl Fredrickson today.
Were you disappointed you couldn't be in it when it was going up? The wind was blowing it around.
I actually asked if I could do it, but I was told no.
These tradies now tasked with making the house a home by midweek.
32 bags of soil to go in.
Yeah.
And 32 to come out.
Come out, yep. A variety of plants as well from our friends at Westland Nurseries.
Yeah, over 100 plants going in.
Helping kids escape the thought of being in hospital, even for a second. Ruby Cairns, 7 Tasmania News.
New design plans for the $5 million Bellreeve Ferry terminal upgrade have been unveiled, with the new facility featuring indoor waiting areas, improved seating for more passengers and bicycle storage.
help encourage people to use the public transport system, because everybody that is off our roads and onto a ferry will reduce the congestion.
Construction is expected to commence once the development application process is complete. Hundreds turned out for the Till Death Non-Traditional Wedding Expo in Hobart. 15 stall holders offering their best selection of canapes, drinks, bouquets and hairstyles ahead of revellers' special days.
It's more for people that don't want your typical cookie cutter white wedding. We've had lots of alternative couples come through and that sort of thing.
Quite a few of my weddings now are more of the micro style weddings, elopement packages where people are just wanting it, getting back to more about what they want as a couple.
This morning's even included a low sensory hour to ensure all those looking to say I do were included. Despite the blistering wind, there was no shortage of anglers hoping to snare a winning fish this morning at Cressy's Trout Expo. The event attracting hundreds of keen fishers to the banks of Brumbies Creek.
Cressy's waterways are known for their abundance of rainbow trout, so close to 700 people turned out to try their luck at catching one of the prized fish, a tag trout, with an instant $50 reward. Tony Cash climbed out of bed early for the honour.
6 o'clock.
Not having to wait long before he hooked a couple of trout.
Yeah, one's about a kilo, another one's about 2.5 kilo.
Brumbies Creek was recently replenished with an additional 400 rainbow trout in readiness for the expo. 20 of the fish tagged with a cash bonus, but first you had to catch one.
I'd use worms and power bait, and soft plastics are very popular.
But hooking the elusive fish, not so easy for some.
No, I had one bite, but that's it. Pretty slow.
The younger generation determined to reel one in.
I am hoping to catch one of the fish.
Some got lucky.
Caught anything?
Yeah, I've caught a tagged fish.
Wow.
Yeah.
$50?
Yep. Don't know what I want to spend it on.
Some kept getting snagged, while others lined up for free snags. Either way, the expo, now in its 22nd year, puts Cressy on the map.
We'd like to bring people to Cressy to witness the Brumbies Creek area, which is hydro water, which comes out of the Great Lake and runs here all year round, and it's a really great place to come and see.
Even if the fish aren't biting. Melinda Ogden, 7 Tasmania News.
The Jack Jumpers have suffered their biggest loss of the season so far by 33 points against the Hawks in Wollongong. Illawarra scoring 24 points off Tasmania's 18 turnovers.
At the end of the day, and there's not much, to discuss.
They'll next face the Sydney Kings at home on Friday at MyState Bank Arena. The Tassie Tigers women have suffered a loss to New South Wales in the Hockey One. That's despite a valiant comeback in the third quarter with 3 goals scored. Sarah McCambridge scoring 2 of those goals, Ruby Harris with the third. With a scoreless fourth quarter, the game went into a penalty shootout where the Pride sealed the deal. The Hobart Hurricanes have had a brilliant start to their T20 Spring Challenge campaign, winning by the 5 wickets with 11 balls remaining. Nicola Carey getting 2 wickets in the last over to halt Adelaide's scoring to 137 all out, while Lizelle Lee scored 112 runs not out. They'll face the Scorchers tomorrow afternoon. And Tasmanian Matt Laqua has finished second in the elite male category at the Coolangatta Gold this afternoon, posting an overall time of 4 hours and 2 minutes, just shy of first place winner Ali Day's time of 3 hours and 59 minutes.
Good evening. 21 in Hobart today, a little shy of their expected top, Launceston 17 and 15 in Devonport and Burnie. The high today was recorded at Strawn with 23. Ouse and Grove not far behind with 22, Flinders Island and Friendly Beaches both 21. 20 on King Island, Maria Island and St Helens. Smithton 17, 16 at Low Head and 14 at Laqua after an overnight low of just 0 degrees. Thickening high cloud moved over Tasmania from the west today. Patchy low-level cloud is seen about parts of the north. Thunderstorms are visible over the top end and also about inland Queensland and the northeast of South Australia. Tomorrow, a high will move over the state with a cold front just to the east of Tasmania as it travels towards New Zealand. South to southeasterly winds 20 to 30 knots, although variable, 10 to 20 knots in the early morning in the north and 10 to 20 knots elsewhere. Southwesterly swells increasing up to 4 metres in the afternoon. There is a strong wind warning tomorrow for waters between Low Rocky Point around to Wineglass Bay. And also a warning to sheep graziers for the central north and the southeast. Possible showers in Hobart tomorrow, 15, 14 and partly cloudy in Dover. A couple of showers for Ouse with 17 there. Now, if you're in Launceston, you can expect an early shower or two, 18 also in Devonport, but partly cloudy. 17 are morning showers in Scottsdale. 17 are partly cloudy also in Burnie, fine and sunny in Strawn 18, becoming windy with partly cloudy skies in Stanley, 15's the top. Wet weather is on the way towards the east, St Helens, Swansea and Ross all expecting 15. Forecast now for Tuesday. A patchy inland frost at first, followed by light morning showers about the northeast. On Wednesday, possible light showers about the southeast and the west. And on Thursday, light showers about the west and north, but mainly fine elsewhere. To your national forecast tomorrow. A possible storm for Canberra, 23. 23 also in Perth with a shower or two. Partly cloudy in Adelaide and they're expecting 27 degrees. Cloudy in Hobart right now, 17 degrees, mostly cloudy also in Launceston, 15, and also cloudy in Devonport with 13. Now, Lou, I'm looking forward to those warm summer days, a little over 6 weeks away, but who's counting?
That's all your news for this weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll be back with you tomorrow. We'll see you then. Good night.